So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the easiest things to do with your citrus fruit. No excuses here. This is the easiest thing you can do with them and the easiest way to get the nutrition from them. So you may have already guessed, but really the easiest way to use your oranges and lemons or pomelos is to juice them, right? I mean, basically you juice them, you drink it, and it's fast and easy. But of course, if you don't have the proper equipment, it can be a real pain. So let me show you what I use. So the first thing is, a few years ago, I bought this Black & Decker juicer, and it's a citrus juicer, and it's great. So this one, it comes with two of these little gadget things. One is for lemons, the small one's for lemons, and the bigger ones you can use for oranges, and you can even use them for pomelos. So this little gadget, I'll link to it. I think I got it on Amazon. It was like less than $20, I think, and it's a lifesaver when you want to juice your citrus. The second thing is, Tim and I were big juicers. I have another juicer, and I did a lot of vegetable and fruit juice, mostly, like celery juice and everything. So I have another juicer. And when we used to travel, we used to go to juice bars and just load up on juices. So we have these bottles that we got, the Mill Juice Shop. We used to go there, and they had these nice bottles with these lids. They're glass. And so we just kept them, and we recycled them, and we filled these with our juice. And so it's easy just to grab one of these in the morning, especially if you're working, and head out with this, pack it in your lunch, and then you can just drink it throughout the day. So it's nice to have designated bottles for juicing. Otherwise, if you juice into a big pitcher, you still have to take the time to pour the juice. So you're going to have to do that when you're home. If you're on the go, you have a lot of things going on. It's easy if you have little bottles. So these bottles are great. But throughout the years, I've collected other ones. So this one I got when my grandson was young. It's a rubber coated so that I don't know which one these are. I think I can also link to these. I got these on Amazon, but they're for kids. They're easier to hold. They are glass, but it has this rubber coating on it. If they drop it or something, it won't shatter. So I have a few of these. And then we just, when I found a bottle that looked good for juicing, I would save it. And so now I have several bottles. When I'm juicing, I can use them. And so that's one way to make it quick and easy. And this particular juicer, you can actually close these little grids. You can close this if you want to keep all the pulp out of your juice. I usually leave it open, and pulp, it will let some pulp in, but it still accumulates on top. So look at these beautiful oranges. So they came off the tree, and we're just going to go ahead and start juicing. So we only juiced not even half of the big blue bowl that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And we've got a whole bunch of orange juice here. And let's see, this is like at least 4 cups or more. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour it into my juice containers. You can strain it if you want to get more pulp out. I like the pulp in mine. I'm just going to put it in these containers just like this. So far I have 2 wonderful jars of juice. Go ahead and put the lids on and wipe them off. And as you can see, these are 16-ounce bottles. So right here's 2 cups of juice, another 2 cups of juice, and it's fresh squeezed, and it's just wonderful and lovely and filled with all kinds of nutrition and vitamin C. Okay, so I've got more delicious juice here. So I juiced another, I think, 4 or 5 cups. And I'm going to go ahead and pour them in here. You can give orange juice, you can drink orange juice, you can water it down. You can put it in with, if you have a soda stream, you can mix it in. You can go ahead and soda stream your water and then add a little juice to your water to flavor it. And we just like to drink our juice. You can make a screwdriver if you like alcohol. You can mix orange juice with vodka and make what they call a screwdriver, which is a very old drink. I think it's 1 shot of orange juice of vodka with 5 ounces of orange juice, I believe, or 6 ounces of orange juice. And I think a Harvey Wallbanger is a shot of vodka, orange juice, and some grenadine. So you can use it in all sorts of ways, but isn't this lovely? So I have finished juicing this entire bowl of oranges that I showed you at the beginning. And basically, I ended up with this, a gigantic bowl of citrus peel, which a lot of people like to use the citrus peel to candy and make marmalades and things like that. But I do that, but not today. This is going to go out to my city compost. This is totally biodegradable. It could go in my home compost, but I would want to chop it up, and I just don't want to do it. Our city does compost, so I will put this into my city compost, and they will keep it and break it down and chop it up and make it into compost. I would put 1 or 2 of these peels in my compost, but again, if you don't chop them up real small, it just takes a long time to compost. So I don't want to put that in my home compost. Now over here, you can see the juice bottles. So it made, each one of these is 2 cups, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so about 12 cups. So that's a quart, so 3 quarts of orange juice, basically. And 3 quarts of orange juice just from 1 bowl of oranges. And again, this is filled with vitamin C and potassium and all kinds of great nutrition, no chemicals at all, no toxins, no pesticides, nothing. So basically it took me about maybe 30 to 45 minutes to juice all those using my little juicing machine. So there you have it. So, maybe if you have a orange tree, or you have friends with orange trees, go ahead and, get a bowl full and juice some orange juice for your family, even if it's just for a breakfast once in a while or something. As you can see, it's not a lot of labor, and you get just so much out of this. By the way, I did look up the screwdriver recipe I was talking about, and it's 2 ounces of vodka to 4 ounces of orange juice with 3 ice cubes, and you just stir it for 30 seconds. I think I'll be making one of those tonight. I'll just use 1.5 ounces, 1 shot with the 4 ounces of juice and the ice cubes, and that sounds good. So let's move on to the next easy citrus recipe, which is going to be lemons. So now we're going to take these lemons and juice some of these, and I will show you some quick, easy ways to preserve them. So for squeezing these lemons, I'm going to take off the big part of this, and just use this small one, which is another reason why I really like this Black & Decker juicer. So here's the lemon juice that I just squeezed. And now I'm going to show you another very quick and easy recipe that you can make with just freshly squeezed lemon juice. It's Vermont Maple Lemonade. When I was growing up as a kid back in the 50s and 60s, we used to just mix lemons with sugar and water. And then when my kids were young, I switched to honey. And now I've switched to maple syrup, and I really, really like it. I will link the description to this recipe, and you can read on the Vermont, it's the Vermont Maple Syrup Association, Growers Association. They will tell you all the benefits of maple syrup, using maple syrup rather than sugar. Maple syrup has lots of antioxidants, and it is sucrose, but it is less calories and lower on the glycemic index over honey or sugar. I like the flavor of it. It's really easy to make. It's just not as sweet as using traditional sugar. And honey does give us a different flavor to lemonade. I really like the drinking this with the maple syrup. It's really, really delicious. The other thing I like is in the summer months, when you make this lemonade and you're out by your pool, or I just like to drink it it's right now pouring rain here in Northern California where I'm at. Pouring rain. It's been pouring rain all day, and it's just buckets of rain. But I still enjoy getting my lemons because this is the time of year they're ripe. I mean, we have all these lemons, and I have to do something with them, right? So I'm picking the lemons. I'm making lemonade. I'm drinking lemonade. And with all the vitamin C in it, it's great because, everybody's getting sick right now. So this helps boost your immune system, plus with the antioxidants. So, but I really like putting them in these pint jars, and you can buy these really cute colored lids and straws, and it's just really cute and nice for entertaining if you have guests over and you're serving your lemonade. So let me show you how to make it. So you start off with 5 cups of filtered water. You put in 1.5 cups of your fresh squeezed lemon juice. Actually, it's 1.25 cups, excuse me. Just put in 1.25 cup. I think I'm just gonna have enough here. Yep. This is about this is 1.25 cups. So you pour that in here. And then you put in, I just use Kirkland organic maple syrup. And you put in 1/2 cup. Now, it seems like a lot, but if you look at most lemonades and when you look at how much honey or sugar they want you to put in, it's much more than this. So I just put in a little bit less than 1/2 cup. Stir it up. And the other reason why I like using the maple syrup is because it's really not as thick as trying to dissolve honey or sugar. So usually if you have your sugar in a lemonade, you have to heat up the water. And if you use honey, you also have to heat it in a little bit of, put it in a little bit of hot water and then slowly mix it in to the rest of the liquid to get it to blend in. Maple syrup, this is really all you have to do. It's already blended in to the water and with the lemon. So it's so quick and easy. So it's already blended in and ready to pour into your bottles. So I'm just going to pour it into my bottles, my juice bottles now. You might be hearing the storm outside my kitchen window. It is just pouring rain and the wind is blowing. And I know some of you are thinking, lemonade on a cold, stormy day isn't going to be very good. I picture drinking lemonade by the beach or by the pool, but believe me, I need this. We need this vitamin C and this nutrition right now. Everybody's getting sick. I'm going to pour a little bit more and try to top these up. wrapping up the bottles. So the last tip that I'm going to give you on what to do with your fresh squeezed lemon juice is just to freeze it. And it can last up to 6 months in your freezer. There are people who say it can last up to a year. I haven't kept mine that long, but I have these little snap containers, and you can fill them up about maybe halfway, and it does expand when it freezes, so be careful. I put mine in glass before and I've shattered a few glasses, so I like to use the plastic. I also freeze ice cubes, lemon ice cubes, and I have this giant ice cube maker. It's like the big ice cubes, and I just pour the lemon juice in here, and then when it's frozen, I just put it in a bag like this and I store them. And I can just take one out at a time if I need a few tablespoons or teaspoons of lemon juice. So there you have it. We finished the video. I've given you a few tips on what to do with your citrus when you just don't have time to bake lemon cakes and cookies and muffins and make jam and all this other stuff that takes a long time. So just say you have a tree or your neighbor has a tree, you get a wonderful bowl of lemons or oranges, and you're like, what do I do with these, right? I'm not going to just eat a lemon. You may peel your oranges and eat them, but what can you do? So I hope I gave you some ideas that will work for you. So squeeze your oranges, make orange juice, drink it, let your family drink it. Make maple lemonade. It's refreshing any time of year. Freeze your lemon into your lemon juice in ice cube trays and use it to flavor your fish, or whenever you need lemon for anything that you're trying to bake or cook with. You'll have fresh lemon juice just ready to go. So if you enjoyed these videos, please continue to watch them and subscribe. Tim and I really appreciate it. Comment. If you give me constructive criticism, I really do appreciate it. I'm wearing my little microphone because someone commented they were having trouble hearing me. I like constructive criticism, but please be kind about it. I have received a few comments that for me, it felt they were rude. I was an elementary school teacher. I'm always trying to teach children it's how you say things, and please be kind the way you say things. It doesn't mean you can't criticize or be constructive about it, and there's a nice way to say whatever you want to say. So please think about how you comment or criticize people on YouTube, and try to do it in a nice way that helps that person grow and learn as a YouTube creator. So please subscribe, please like, and please comment. Thanks so much for watching.